Okay, I'm going live. I've tried to send out invitations to any and all of the Christians who are in my circles. Um, and particularly, I tried to select uh, Christians who I know are U.S. citizens, or at least I believe they are U.S. citizens. I've seen a lot of uh, posts from Christians in the U.S. Um, and I should clarify, uh, kind of fundamentalist Christians in the U.S. Fussing and complaining and um, throwing up their arms, and in uh, despair and what have you, because of the yesterday's Supreme Court ruling that was published regarding same-sex marriage. Personally, I think that it was a good decision, and we are headed in the right direction with regard to justice and equality, and that was just one step. Even when I was a believer, after I kind of got out from underneath uh, my parents' guidance and things, and started to think about things on my own, when I was a believer, I concluded that a a just system would not impose Christian biblical teachings on our fellow citizens, just because we disagreed with whatever kind of actions or what have you. And in fact, my position when I was a Christian on that subject was that it actually did more harm to the gospel and to the message that we were trying to extend when we penalized or forbid people from doing what the Bible considered sin. And at any rate, I kind of digress from the main thrust of this hangout, which is intended to be about uh, the question of whether or not the U.S., the United States, was founded on Christian principles. It's my contention that they were not. The principles upon which our government in the United States was founded have nothing to do with the Christian Bible. Like I said, I specifically saw in one post comment thread that someone said, "Hey, we're getting so far away from Christian biblical principles, or the principles that the country was founded on." And my response was, "Well, why do you think we were founded on Christian principles?" And so I opened this hangout hoping that I could get some Christians who held that view, that our country was founded on Christian principles, to come in and discuss it with me. Let's talk this over. I know that Jungle Jargon um, has expressed dismay about the Supreme Court ruling, and I've seen that he is online posting. Maybe he's just responding and posting things via a phone, and or is not able to join in right now. Uh, so I'll extend that to him. I've also extended the invitation to Wild Bill for America, who is a very, very conservative, uh, evangelical Christian and very vocal political advocate on YouTube, though I've never once seen him actually engage. And in fact, when I was challenging him about a year ago at this time to actually engage in conversation, he blocked me from his channel, which to me just suggests the weakness of his position and inability to defend and articulate it. So Wild Bill, that invitation still stands. In fact, I posted an invitation to this very hangout for you, and I understand that this was kind of an impromptu hangout. You may not have been available to come and join me at this moment, but it's a standing invitation, and any time that you want to have a discussion and to actually talk and have a conversation with another human being on these issues, rather than just spouting off your rhetoric on your channel, where it's safe and you have the ability to block criticisms or challenges. And really, the funniest thing was I wasn't even my comments on Wild Bill's comment page, or on his YouTube channel, all I was doing was asking questions, as that was the degree to which I challenged his ideas, and I got blocked for asking questions. My goodness, how weak is that you can't even avail yourself to some questions. But anyways, and this challenge goes out to any Christians who disagree and think that our Constitution and overall government was founded on Christian principles. My contention is that our Constitution and the founding documents and things were influenced by John Locke primarily. And if you have read John Locke's second treatise on government, as well as our Declaration of Independence and preamble to the Constitution, you will recognize there are certain passages and phrasing that are almost taken directly from John Locke's second treatise. There is virtually nothing that comes from the Bible in our Constitution. There is no reference to the God of the Bible. There is no reference to Jesus. There is no reference to Christianity. The Treaty of Tripoli, which was an international treaty that was unanimously passed into law by one of the earliest Congresses in our history. So founders were a part of this Congress. It specifically stated that the United States is in no way a Christian nation. So, I think all of those are good reasons to conclude that we were not founded on Christian principles, and that Christianity does not contain within it natural rights or human rights. It does not contain the ideals of freedom of speech or broad liberty and these kinds of things. Christians talk about liberty, and the Bible talks about liberty, but it's talking about something that is not civil liberty. It's talking about spiritual liberty, which is a very different beast. It means you are free from X, Y, and Z, not free to do X, Y, and Z. So that's really all I have to say. I was really hoping to have some kind of conversation. I opened this up. I posted the links to invite people, and nobody has stepped up to the plate. So, by all means, leave comments and thoughts below. Let me know what you think, and if you disagree, please state your reasons and show me where I've gone wrong. That's all I've got. Thanks for watching.